Okay, it says I'm live now, and I can see all your beautiful faces. All right, so we are playing a tragic horror game called Tin Candles. It's a storytelling game. Um, Let me read a couple of things real quick here. Keep in mind that no one here is playing to win. We're just playing to tell a good story. Your characters will die. The story we're going to tell today is not one of survival, but one of hope and of loss. This is a story about what happens in the dark, in the final few hours in the lives of a group of survivors fighting against it, losing themselves within it, and inevitably being consumed by it. Through their endeavor, oh, sorry, though their endeavor may be doomed to fail, it's our duty to make this story of their struggle as meaningful as possible. So I am joined here tonight by four willing participants. I'm not sure they knew what they were getting into, um, but let's go around the screen here and introduce ourselves. We'll start with Mikasa.
I'm Akasa. I lost my parents early, and I vow to avenge them someday. I have no last name. I am a pro hacker, and I'm very mysterious. That is
And
all.
Mikasa is being played by.
Vivian, aka Tanuki.
All right. Who also streams here on Twitch under It's Tanuki, music streamer, some community games and stuff. Next up, we have the character of Toyota Honda.
My name is Toyota Honda, but you can call me Suzuki. I'm very shy, very shy. My wife is Switch. My wife Switch. My wife Switch. That's about it. I don't know what else to say.
You can you can read the full character description you gave me, or you can give whatever information you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, read it.
I have a wife who is a Switch. I play with her every single day. I live in Japan and I'm a recluse, and I have never left my home in 5 years. But because I've never left my home, I have disciplined myself, and I have, I don't know, I've read a lot while I was, stuck in my house. Yeah. I've consumed a lot of knowledge, except for the fact of social skills. Okay.
Well, you missed some stuff. Toyota
What
Honda
did I
is
say?
22, a jobless herbivore man married to his Switch Animal Crossing character.
I didn't want to tell anyone that because I am very embarrassed. I am ashamed that I have no job.
He's a house husband that has inherited enough money to live the rest of his life free from worry and can travel the world with his Switch wife.
And my
And he lives
Switch
in
wife
Japan.
switches for no one. And I live in Japan because you guys said this takes place in Japan, right? So
It does.
okay, that is
All right.
me.
Next is Angela.
Angela Lawson is a 24-year-old technology implementer for medical software. She studied some medicine in school, but is just a standard Midwestern girl who is in Japan to help implement some medical record software for one of the local hospitals. She likes to run and work out a lot, but otherwise she's very boring.
All right. And Michael Johnson.
Yo, what's up, bros? They call me Big Mike. I am, recently me and the car wash, Oasis Car Wash, saw some sort of differences. And so, creatively and whatnot, so I headed off to Japan. I saw me and the bros, Jack, John, and Joey, were hitting our bongs and watching this documentary. It was on the Yakuza, okay? And those guys, they got it going on. So got myself a Japanese tat so I can match them. And I'm headed over. I'm here in Japan now. I'm going to find my way. I'm going to find, my path. I think I could fit in with the Yakuza. And so, I'm 23 years old. I would be in a frat if I got into college, but I didn't quite get there. I pursued the car washing career. It's a reputable and valuable, position. So peace. That's me. Oh, and I'm Bucky Mayer on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Like and subscribe. All right. So Dave said we had a little bit of audio issues. Wanted to check and see if I just fixed a couple things, if it sounds better.
Is my audio okay? Is my audio okay?
Okay, I heard it on the replay there, so I think we're good there. All right, so let's. Oops. I gotta find my windows again. All right, so these things are true. The world is dark, and we are alive. 10 days ago, the sky betrayed you. The world went dark. The sun vanished. You are alone. The fall into chaos was sudden and predictable. The world was filled with riots and fear. Radios promised that the sun was not gone. It was still out there, beyond the black sky. Order returned, momentarily. 5 days ago, they came. Now the radios promise rescue that never comes. Now the lights flicker low, and the dark is where they hunt. Now you hear the screams. Now they are coming for you. Keep moving. Don't lose hope. And try to stay in the light. So we have to decide right now, first off, how these four characters are together and where they are together. We know that Toyota doesn't leave his apartment. Sounds like a pretty good starting place. Any thoughts there? I mean, it doesn't have to be like a super big story reason. It's just like everybody is somewhere.
We should be there for his wedding anniversary party.
I racistly followed him home. I saw he was Asian, so I assumed he was part of the Yakuza, and I'm just kind of following along. So I'm trying to get an in there.
Oh, Toyota, you're muted.
Oh, I never left my home though.
I was gonna say he hadn't left in 5 years. All right, so Mikasa and Angela have maybe met at some boba tea shop or something, and Mikasa was already heading to Toyota's place for this wedding anniversary, and Michael's following Mikasa, and now everybody's here, and that's the way it is. So okay. Hand wave while we're all together, right? As this is a storytelling game, this is very much story driven by the characters. So, what's happening now? You're all here in Toyota's apartment.
Sorry, it's so small. It's cozy.
Congratulations on your 5th wedding anniversary with your Animal Crossing wife, Toyota.
Thank you. Thank you. I know. Thank you.
Thank you for welcoming us and letting me come.
No problem. Bro, this place is sick. So is this like a traditional Yakuza hideout? Is this what's going on here?
Who is this? Fuck is Mike? You make me uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry, bro. I honestly, bro, just it's no big deal. I'm chill. I'm chilling. I think, this girl and me we got something going on. We'll see. I don't know. Points to Mikasa, who I followed here, I guess. I'm chill. I'm chilling, you know. Don't worry about me. Fly on the wall.
I take my Switch and put it in my safety deposit box just in case Michael goes for it.
Protect the girl.
Gotta protect the Switch.
I think we should escort Michael out of here. He makes everyone uncomfortable.
Yo, have you seen the sky out there? Okay, I'm not going anywhere except here. Okay, Toyota, he's part of where I want to be. I want to be here instead of out there in the darkness. Okay, that's some whack shit going on out there.
Definitely weird. Michael, where are you from?
I am from Indiana in the United States, the best place on earth, America.
It's a great place. I'm from the Midwest as well.
Oh, that's exciting.
All right, so
Well, I say
go ahead.
we should escort this man out. He doesn't belong here. There's no space for him.
Listen, okay,
He's kinda
I'm a very loving person, okay? I know my accent switches up a bit, but it's because I haven't quite found myself, my purpose in life, so to speak. I am humbly asking that, you know, as someone who is a foreigner, a traveler, that I can find my place here, okay? I'm very utilitarian. I washed cars. I bring value to people. So I just want to make new friends.
I completely understand you, Mikasa, and thank you for welcoming me in. I will watch him and be helpful enough because it's scary out there.
Yeah. His big arms and muscles might come in handy, I say.
All right, fine.
All right, so about this time, you hear a loud boom in the hallway.
What does
What was
that
that?
mean?
Go out there and check, Michael.
Yeah, totally. I'm I'm not scared. I'll go you know, take a quick look, but be behind me because we're friends now, okay? And I approach the door and I look. Is there a little peephole at this door?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little scared, but I'm flexing. I don't want the people to know I'm scared, but I'm kind of like peeking through the door.
All right, so on the website there, click dice roll or roll dice.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm pressing.
So not you, Angela, just Michael.
Oh, just him. Okay.
Ooh, it's a good thing too, because that was a rough roll.
Yeah, that was bad.
Okay, I'm gonna press roll dice.
Okay, so at this point, you've got 3 6s, so you're gonna retain narrative control. You did get 1 1. You still have 9 dice if you lose that 1, or you can burn your first trait to re-roll that 1.
Now, everyone, this is a clarifying question. Everyone
Uses
shares the same
pool.
dice pool. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And what does, when I re-roll, is it the whole dice roll? So it could be even worse, or is it just that one?
No, it's just to keep that 1.
But I don't want to keep that one, right?
Well, so you're going to lose that 1 die from the dice pool. So you're going to be down to 9 dice, and they will have 1, and they can start rolling for control. So the more dice you have, the better, but it's still early in the game.
And sorry, what does narrative control do again?
You tell the story.
You're driving the story. You'll get to decide what's outside.
Oh.
So you have narrative control now, and you still will. And only losing 1 die isn't a big deal. But I just want to make sure that everybody, recognizes when you roll a 1, if you don't want to lose that die just yet, or dice, because it could have been 10 ones, right?
Yeah.
Then you can it would be the appropriate time to burn a trait to re-roll to save any ones.
And what's the difference? So say I got 5 ones
Mhm.
versus just getting this 1. Is there any difference there?
No. Other than
Okay.
how many dice you lose from the pool if you don't re-roll.
So, sorry, another question is like, if I wanted to, so if I keep this, I lose a dice. And so I have to burn.
No, you don't burn anything. You'll lose the 1. The group will be down to 9 dice for the remainder of this scene until a different die is lost.
And then what happens?
Once the scene ends, then we extinguish a candle.
Oh, because the
and
1
let's go
means
on.
the scene will end right away. Is that right?
No. If there were no 6s, it would mean the scene ends right away. The 1 means the number of dice you have to roll becomes less.
Oh, okay. But the scene continues.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to burn a thing right now.
Okay, so y'all are down to 9 dice in the dice pool, and you have narrative control. So tell us, what do you see outside? What went boom?
Can you describe the boom a little? Should I just make it up? Okay.
I'm not describing anything.
Okay. Toyota Honda, do you live in an apartment? Are we in an apartment or a house?
We're in a mansion.
A mansion?
Mansion.
Holy,
You
what do you do
apologize
for a
being
living?
small.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Outside for a
because
while.
it's because I closed out every part of the mansion so that I'm comfortable in this little area.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So
so it's out the front door.
I look out the peephole out the front door and I see this. I don't know if sprawling is the right word, but there's like this big, almost like cul-de-sac driveway, like one of those like fancy, you come in and then it's like splits into a circle and whatever. And in the middle of it, there's a giant sinkhole that has developed. Is that okay? Is that well, I don't know, all the ground crumbled and it, like, I must have made a massive, like, the earth severing and there's this giant, that's what I'm seeing.
All right, so you probably ought to tell the rest of the group about that.
Yo, there's some weird shit going on out there.
What?
What's going on?
I never seen anything. Yo, come take a look.
Oh
Go look out a window.
my god. It's Armageddon.
Is it still growing?
Do I dictate that?
Is it still growing? What do you see?
It looks stagnant, but there's some light emanating from it, like orangey, like fucking like.
Like embers, kind of?
Yeah.
That's not good. I don't know if this is a good place to stay. What if it grows and takes up the whole house?
That's true.
Maybe we should go somewhere where there's not a giant hole in the ground with embers and, I don't know, hell.
I'm very good with water. I used a lot of hoses in my age. Do you have a hose? We could extinguish it with some water.
Yes, but not the type of hose you want.
What?
Holy shit.
They virtual.
What type of hose is it?
What? Sorry, what did you say?
What type of hose is it?
It's a water hose. Do you want to use it, Michael?
Oh yeah, I got this, no problem. I mean, the news says that the light is okay and it's pretty bright out there.
Let's get Michael to go out and check and extinguish this hole. You look like a guy that is really good at filling up holes and stuff like that. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, bro, you know it. All right. I'm not scared or anything, but just in the sake of safety, is there any sort of harness? Do you have any rope-like object? Maybe one of your fancy video game cords I could wrap around myself to,
We'll tie you to the hose. We'll tie you to the hose.
Okay. Oh, perfect. All right. So he hands me the hose and I take it and I open the door. And I want to start walking towards the pit.
All right.
Because in my mind, I'll do something by spraying water in the giant crevice.
Okay. While this is going on, Mikasa and Angela, what are you doing?
I'm kind of sticking to Michael and
Uh,
being kind of right behind him to make sure he, number one, doesn't ruin anything, and number two, doesn't die.
I'm standing firmly inside, but holding the hose.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So Angela and Michael are going to approach the hole. Angela, how about you roll some dice?
Maybe be better this time. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my hope.
Oh, your hope was number one. All right. So to burn your hope, you're gonna re-roll just the one die to save the one. Regardless if it's a pass or fail, you're going to need to use whatever your hope is in the narrative as for what's happening as y'all are approaching this hole.
Mm.
All right. So why does she have to use the hope? I'm sorry.
She's wanting to re-roll the one so that you don't lose so many dice right now.
We would only lose one dice, right?
Right.
That's true.
Maybe I shouldn't then.
While you're thinking on it, I'm gonna run to the bathroom again. I'm sorry, my bladder is tiny. Yeah, okay.
How
Mr.
could that
Tiny
be?
Bladder Johnson.
I'm struggling to think of a way that fits. Would actually work.
Well, you don't have to use it yet.
Yeah.
We can hang on. All right, so you're gonna lose one die, and so now they have 2, and you only rolled 1 6, but they did not roll a 6. So you've got narrative control. We'll give Michael a moment.
I imagine he's still tied to the hose going to the washroom.
Angel's just walking along.
Yeah. Following him.
Yeah. Michael uses double hose.
Welcome back.
All right, so Angela's got narrative control. Michael and Angela are approaching the hole.
As we walk toward the hole, Michael is tied to the hose and Angela's just holding on to it. The hole starts expanding outward slowly, but the ground starts falling into it more and more. And as it's expanding, the light starts flickering out. So it's becoming dark.
Oh my god, guys. I think we should leave.
I think I fixed it.
So y'all are still right up there at the edge as the edge is continuing to break off and fall into the hole.
I'm backing away from the edge as it is
Michael,
expanding.
get away from there. It's not safe.
Michael, come back. Come.
I think we need to reevaluate, I say as I'm also backing away.
Maybe we should leave.
While I'm backing away, I've got my thumb in the hose hole so that it sprays like spread. and I'm just spraying measly at the hole, like all over, trying to do something.
Parker, maybe you should stop that.
That's the problem.
Cut off the hose, guys.
All right. So so you're heading back towards the house where the where Mikasa and Toyota are, and
Yes.
the edge of the hole it's continuing to expand pretty rapidly. You're able to get back to the house before it reaches the house, but this hole is continuing to expand.
Yeah, we should go. We need to go, guys. Let's go.
The entire
We've gotta-
cul-de-sac is now under in the hole, part of the hole.
Do you have a, or is there like a car out back? Do you have anything to
Yeah, Toyota, Honda, please tell me.
have cars?
Do you have like a Toyota or a Honda or
Or a Suzuki?
like a Suzuki?
I have all those, but they haven't been started in 5 years, so there's probably no battery in them.
Oh my god.
Let's go try them.
Yeah,
You can try them.
we run to the garage.
Where are they? Please lead the way. Fast.
Okay. Before I get there, I ask one of you to help me carry the safety deposit box where my wife is in. Michael, you
bro.
got that, right?
No problem, bro. Hand it over here.
Yeah.
I
We gotta go
struggle. I
around.
struggle to pick it up.
I'll help you. Okay, I help Michael Johnson lift the safety deposit box in which Toyota's Switch wife is in. And we head off to the vehicles.
All right, so you make it over to the garage, and when you open the door, Toyota, please describe to us the scene in the garage. What vehicles are there? What are we looking at?
I have all the Toyotas and all the Hondas. I'm a collector.
So when you say all, there's like 80 cars in this garage.
Yeah, there's like 80 cars from every single year, every model, color. An entire parking garage. It's not just a garage, it's a parking garage. Like, one of those 4-story high garages. Yeah, and then I'm like, pick a car, but none
Is
of
there
them
an
have been
electric
driven.
one? Because if there's an electric one, maybe we can. Has it been plugged in?
Does Honda make electric cars or
Yeah.
Toyota?
Where are
Yeah.
the keys? What's the key situation?
Yeah.
here?
Where are the keys?
All the keys are in the car.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna run to an electric one. Hopefully, it's been plugged in.
Sure,
Has it been plugged in?
let's try it.
All right, let's roll the dice and see.
Me?
You're the one trying, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, so that's going to end the scene, unless you want to re-roll the one die. You would only have a 16% chance to roll a 6 to continue the scene and have narrative control. But otherwise, this would end the scene. It's your choice.
Jeremy, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
There are still 10 candles on the screen. Is that wrong?
Nope, that's correct right now.
So how does a candle get extinguished again?
Well,
We end the scene.
one's about to extinguish right now as the scene ends.
Oh, gotcha.
But that's up to Angela. Before we end the scene, did you want to try to re-roll that 1 to roll a 6? Or is this the end of the scene?
I think this is the end of the scene.
All right. So we will extinguish a candle.
Dun, dun, dun.
So before we start the next scene, there's a couple things we have to do. We're going to speak one truth for each candle, and we'll go around the circle as it's displayed on my screen. Since Angela's role was the one that actually ended the scene, it's going to start with you. But before we do that, there's the ever-present truth that does not count for a candle. The world is dark. So, Angela, for at least the first couple of rounds, you might want to say the truth first, and we can manipulate it a little bit. But it can move the scene forward. It can be specific to a character. It's just a truth, and it can't be refuted.
The sinkhole continues to expand.
All right. So type that into the box and click say truth, and it'll add it to the list. All right. And next is Toyota. Please speak a truth.
Is this something that's already happened or could be anything?
Anything.
Damn.
A truth to this world, to this story, to these characters. It could be positive, it could be negative.
Dang, this is hard.
And everybody's going to get 2 on this first round, so keep thinking in the meantime. I saw Michael wanting my Switch box. All right.
What?
So the truth is Michael wants the Switch box, or the truth is Toyota saw what he thinks is Michael wanting the Switch box.
It's think. Like I saw him eyeing the Switch.
All right. And also, I should have mentioned this earlier. Instead of saying I, please put your character name too in the future, because I could then be anybody when we're scrolling back looking at stuff. Pretty sure this is going to be Toyota because it has to do with the Switch, but you know. Mikasa, and like I said, let's speak them first, and we can make sure it's worded kind of appropriately this first round.
Okay. My truth is gonna be that Toyota Honda's Animal Crossing Switch wife will die anytime she goes
How's that
12
the truth?
hour-
Wow.
12 hours without without interaction from her love.
Okay, so let's say that a shorter way would be left neglected, the Switch wife will die.
Okay.
So next is me. I'm going to say the electricity isn't working. Michael?
An adult stray dog who has lived in the parking lot has befriended us.
All right.
Is that okay?
Sure. In the massive parking lot. Nice. All right. Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angela, this is the 6th truth.
All the cars are dead.
Oh, shit.
All right. All the cars are dead.
Hundreds of cars, none of them work.
Good luck switching the scene now.
All the cars are dead. All right. Toyota? Truth.
Oh, another one? It is shared.
So Toyota has backup electricity, but won't share it. Is this like a little battery backup for the Switch?
It's battery for, it could be charged cars, it could charge anything, but I want to not use it to charge the cars. I'm going to use it to charge the Switch. So
All right,
keeping it a secret to myself.
Mikasa, speak your truth.
Okay. Hmm.
In the cellar, there
In
are
the
some units.
cellar, there are some unicycles. All right. And the ninth truth, I'm going to say, um, you hear a loud whooshing noise. Yeah, coming from the direction of the sinkhole.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so those are all the truths we need right now. That was 9 truths. So if everyone would please say together, and we are alive.
And
And
We are alive.
All right. So to get into this new scene now, we're in the garage. None of the cars work. There's a dog there that's now following you. You can hear this loud whooshing sound coming from the area of the sinkhole. It's continuing to collapse. At this point, it's probably up to like the porch of the house in the front. Toyota is the garage like off to the side, kind of towards the back of the house? How's the what's the situation
To the
there?
back,
Okay.
to the side of the house. Let's just say that. Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan? What's going on?
We grab the unicycles.
I can't ride a unicycle.
Well, you're still in the garage. The unicycles are in a basement, in a cellar.
After the first car doesn't work, I'll try another one. And after it doesn't work, I'm going to say, we just need to run, guys. We need to go. We need to go. Like now.
I agree.
I agree.
Are there
I
any
agree.
modes of transportation faster than running?
Metagame.
Well, so it's Toyota's house. The truth is there are unicycles in the cellar, but I don't know if anyone would know except for Toyota right now. And you've got this dog that's it's keep following you. It's kind of barking friendly, and it's licking the palm of Michael's hand.
Oh, come here, good boy, you little cutie.
So what's the group doing? Where are we going?
Are there any modes of transportation other than running?
As this odd question is being asked, Michael is running through the house, grabs the hose, rips it, and creates a makeshift leash for the dog and ties it around his neck.
All right. Do you feel like there's any conflict in that action?
Conflict, as in, like, could I even rip the hose?
Well, maybe. Could you rip the hose? It's back towards the front of the house where the sinkhole is?
True,
How are you
that's true.
going, dude?
It's true. I just want to be friends with my little buddy.
That's fine. He'll follow us.
Well, I'm just asking because I'm looking for opportunities for dice rolls.
I think the dog would resist.
He was just licking out of the palm of my hand, literally.
He doesn't like to be tied around the neck with a hose.
So Michael, let's do a dice roll. You've got 9 dice. All right, so and I've only got 1, so I can't beat your 2 6s. So Michael, you have narrative control. So how's it working with this?
All right. So I wrap it around the dog's neck, and I tie it a little bit, and I'm holding it. He's like, "Yo, good boy, good boy." And then the dog looks at me and starts barking. Goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And then it'll look somewhere else and starts pulling on the thing. And so I start following him, and he's taking us to the basement.
All right.
Where the
everybody
unicycles.
following?
Okay, let's follow the dog.
I mean, yes.
Oh, no.
You might know a way out. Dogs are smart. Like, let's go.
All right. So we follow the dog into the
Into the cellar.
cellar.
Yeah.
We brush the dust off the light switch and we turn on the wait, there's no electricity.
There's no electricity.
Oh my god. I flip the switch, nothing happens.
Bro, you got to use that switch, man.
I've got a cell flashlight that I turn on.
You
Amanda, come on. Is there anything? Do you
said-
have any backup electricity?
No backup electricity.
Mikasa really trying to metagame this one.
right? Angela, did you say you're looking for a flashlight?
No, I have a cell phone flashlight. So I flip out my cell phone and turn on the flashlight to see if there's anything around. Why are we going down when the sinkhole is coming? Like, come on.
The dog knows better. Let's just follow it.
Got Looking around. And hey, there are some unicycles.
Okay, well, Angela, do a dice roll. All right, you got 2 6s, so you have narrative control. What do you find and what's going on?
All right, there are some unicycles and a pile of wine in the cellar. Like lots of wine bottles.
Are they full or are they empty?
Oh,
Whoa, is that a Chardonnay?
And a peanut?
and a peanut.
A peanut? Oh,
Merlot.
Peanut Grigio.
oh, I drink the Merlot a lot. You know what I mean?
But there are some unicycles. And there are actually 4 of them.
Wow. Let's try to use these.
Kind of know my house well, so I put those unicycles there, and only 3 of them work.
While this is happening, Michael's distracted by the wine and has shoved 2 bottles into his pants.
Oh right, he's an alcoholic.
So Toyota, how about you roll some dice and we'll see if you can gain narrative control over the unicycle situation. All right. Do you want to lose that 1 die or do you want to burn a trait to keep it? You've got the 6, so you have narrative control.
So do I just re-roll, or I don't get
Well,
that?
do you want to re-roll and use a trait?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're going to lose that 1 die, and you do have narrative control right now. So tell us about these unicycles.
Well, yeah, only 3 of them work. One is a prank unicycle that I wanted to prank my friend with, and it has a bomb attached to it. If
Do you know which one's which?
not really. But we should all take one.
No. No. You're gonna prank your friend by killing him?
Thank you.
Yo, I used to do ton of sprints in football. I think that we should just outrun the sinkhole. Okay, I can carry all three of you on my back easy.
You're also carrying the safety deposit box.
Yeah, let's all get on Michael and let's see how fast you can run.
I can run. I'm a runner.
All right, so y'all are still
Okay.
down in the cellar discussing this, and the wall that is facing on the front side of the house of the cellar is now collapsing as the sinkhole is continuing to expand and now engulf part of the cellar.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go, run!
Let's go. Let's go.
We're running.
Let's run.
Okay, let's start running.
So Mikasa, roll. Let's do a roll and see how this running away works out. Wow.
Cursed.
So you have the 2 6s. You can burn a trait to reroll 3 1s. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll keep keep the dice, because you can still roll another 1. You also may gain another 6 by doing so. So do you want to lose those 1s, or do you want to burn a trait to reroll those?
Okay, I'll burn a trait.
Okay. Is it your vice, your virtue, or your hope?
My virtue.
All right. So you're gonna, regardless of what happens, whether you gain these or not, you're gonna have to use whatever that virtue trait is in describing how y'all are gonna get out of the cellar, away from the sinkhole that's now collapsing the wall. All right. So click the button.
Roll dice.
Yes. Okay. So you did not lose them, so you've still got the 8 dice. But so now let's see. I rolled 1 6, you rolled 2, and you burned a card. So you've got narrative control. So using your trait, your virtue, how are y'all getting out of this basement?
I'll hold the door for everyone on their way out.
What is your virtue?
Kindness.
Kindness. So using your virtue of kindness, you're going to be shoving them out first.
Yes.
You're going to be at the back of the group, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As the wall collapses and the stairs behind you are starting to fall into this
Mm-hmm.
sinkhole that is still expanding in diameter, and no one can see the bottom of what's down there. All right. So where are y'all headed next? What's happening? You've made it out of the basement. The sinkhole is quickly expanding. It's almost engulfed the entire house at this point.
How do we get out of the house? Toyota, please tell us how to get out of this house.
I take.
Yeah, see me? Or...
Please, it's your house. Please.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Opposite
guide them out to the opposite direction of the hole.
Let's go.
Okay. Roll the dice.
Which one of
Me?
us?
Toyota, he's leading the group.
I'm gonna use the restroom again, but I'll be listening on my phone so I don't lose anything.
All right. Do you want
There's no
to?
time.
You rolled 1 6 and 2 1s. Do you want to use a trait to reroll those 1s?
Sure. He's a train.
Okay. Which trait is selected as your number 1?
Hope.
Oh, your hope. All right. So you're gonna roll the dice again, and regardless of the outcome, you need to experience whatever it is that you had hoped to happen. And this is how you're getting the people out of the house. Okay. You
Okay.
save the dice, and you have narrative control, and you need to use your hope.
So my hope is still based on cars. I hope to be lubed right. And the only way we can get out of this side of the house is we have to be slippery and get through like a small little hole to the other side. So
You
we
said you
all
had the
start
house.
leaving.
Yeah, you had the house closed off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we all start lubing each other, and then we're slippery enough to slide through this little hole and get to the other side of the house. And now we're out of the house.
Okay. So on your screen, there's an option there where it says hope, die, yes or no. So switch that now to yes. Since you've experienced your hope,
Mhm.
you'll have an extra die going
Okay.
forward.
Do I click the roll dice or?
No. Just that setting is
Okay.
on now, so you'll have an extra die going forward. And just to be clear, nobody else has used their hope yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, I didn't think so. I thought that was the first hope. All right, so as you're now, you said it was related to cars. So now that you're dripping with motor oil, as you were able to squeeze through Toyota's blockades through the remainder of his house, and you're out the back, and you see the rest of the house fall into the sinkhole, and all you see now is an acre size hole reaching from the street is taking up the entire driveway, the big turnaround, the house, the garage, and it's still expanding.
Was I able to bring the switch safe through the hole?
Yes.
Of course, I would not have let you out if you didn't break it.
Yeah,
You would have made it big enough.
Toyota had narrative control, so I guarantee that you got the switch through.
Let's go. Let's run the opposite direction of the hole.
Yeah. We don't even have to run. We could slide since we're all lubed up still.
Can we see anything in the distance, like any lights? Because we're not supposed to be in the dark, right?
Everything is dark. The electricity's out. It's just darkness and a hole.
Let's go.
All right. Using my athletic body, I will lead the way. I'll just take off in a sprint.
Angela's right there with you.
As you're running and shoes are kind of slipping with the oil on the grass, and
I'm kind of skating, like oily skating.
Oily skating.
Mhm.
The dog's the one that's running. You're just holding on the hose, and then you'll
Right, just holding.
All right. So what are you seeing? What are you approaching? You're how big of a lot do you have here, Toyota?
How big of a what?
Of a lot that the house was on?
Like
This
this
mansion?
backyard.
Yeah. How big is this backyard? What's behind the house? What's behind the yard?
Oh, just other mansions from other people. You know,
Are the lights on in that mansion?
Yeah, are there any candles in the windows?
no electricity on
Do
any
you
of
do
them.
you see candles?
Yeah, I see some people setting their house on fire to
Let's
have light.
roll some dice and see if you see someone setting their house on fire to have light. Ooh.
Whoa.
So you did not get any sixes. Normally this would end the scene. I know you did just burn your hope to get the last two dice back. You can burn another trait now, or you can let the scene end.
Do you let the scene end? I don't.
That's fine. We can let the scene end. There's still, there'll be eight candles, which means there'll be 8 dice once we start the new scene.
Sure.
All right. So as you're all are running towards the back, you see the next mansion behind, and you do see through the window there's a group of people. Of course, Toyota doesn't know his neighbors. He hasn't been out in 5 years. You're covered in oil and grease and slipping along through the grass with this dog, and you see them. They're starting a fire. Maybe they're trying to keep warm. Maybe they're trying to see some light. And as you clear the fence, they notice you. And we're going to extinguish a candle. And now we need to speak some truths. So the first truth is the world is dark. And that doesn't count towards the candles, though. So we still need 8 truths. And Toyota, since it was your role that extinguished the candle, please speak it first, and then we'll add it to the list.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, say the truth. Say the truth. Speak the truth.
Oh, so the dog is actually a wolf, but Michael can't tell the difference. It's just like a big husky dog to him. But it's actually a dangerous wild animal that he has somehow tamed.
All right. Mikasa, please speak your truth.
Yo, Alpha, recognize Alpha. You know what I mean, bro?
You can say that. Oh.
The safety deposit box is getting too heavy for Michael.
Okay, that's very you're offending my Switch right now. She's not gaining weight. There's no way she just gains weight magically. Okay.
I love it. Let's see. The people in the house are cannibals. Michael, please speak your truth.
There's a man in the mansion who is part of the Yakuza.
All right. So it's a Yakuza mansion of cannibals.
It's a cannibal mansion. Yeah.
They respectfully eat humans.
Angela, please speak your truth.
My brain just went completely blank. I had an idea and then it went away. The wolf wants us to survive.
All right.
He's a good boy.
All right, Toyota, please speak your truth.
Toyota is a herbivore man, so he hates the cannibals.
It's a good thing you never met your neighbors, right?
Yep.
All right, and Mikasa, this will be the 7th truth.
Oh yeah. The Yakuza man is the one who killed my parents.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Stories are all connecting.
Oh boy. All right. So the eighth truth is Angela has a revolver. All right. So there's one current truth that we can all say together. We are alive.
Okay, we are
We
alive.
are
We're
alive.
alive.
All right. So the scene is set. You've hopped the fence. You're in the backyard of the Yakuza cannibals who murdered Mikasa's parents. And they have noticed you coming. And Michael's got the dog on the hose leash on one side, and the safe deposit box in the other hand with the switch in it. His arms are getting tired. He's had
And
quite
he's
a
got all
workout
the
so far.
wine.
Yep, and he's
Two
carrying all the
bottles.
wine.
2 bottles of wine in my pants. Hey, bro, I think like just for the ladies here, they're probably getting a little tired. I think we should take a little break for the ladies.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
Oh, well, I appreciate the brave face, but I'm very perceptive.
Or, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
All right, fine. So we stop running.
Safety deposit box?
What?
What was
Do
that?
you need with that safety deposit box?
I'm no, I'm good.
And so as y'all are having this conversation, you see more movement in the house, and the glow of the fires are starting to spread throughout the house, as it seems that whomever is inside is there's quite a few of them and moving around.
Can I walk up to the door and knock on it?
Can I find a big, like, stick or something that I could put some cloth on and rub in the lube oil motor that I'm in so that I can have a torch?
Well, let's roll some dice. Angela, you roll first. We'll see if you find something. Right, 2 6s. Do you want to re-roll for that one?
No.
All right, so y'all are gonna go down to 7. I am now gonna roll 3. All right, you retain narrative control. So what do you find?
As we're crossing the yard, there's a big tree, and I can see that one of the branches is kind of wobbly, so I break it off, and it doesn't have a lot on it, so I'm able to like wrap my shirt around it, and my shirt is covered in the lube, and these people have fire, so I'm going to ask them for some fire to light my torch.
All right, so you took off your shirt, or you ripped a piece of your shirt off?
Took off the shirt.
All right, so what are you currently wearing?
A bra and pants.
All right.
And shoes.
So Michael, you're approaching the door. Do you notice Angela going through this exercise with the tree?
Yeah, I'm kind of snickering and like pretending not to look, but also overtly looking like a little like high school kid. I'm just a douchey. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay then.
All right, you gonna knock on the door?
Yeah, I want to knock on the door.
All right, I want you to roll some dice. All right, are you gonna want to burn a card to re-roll that one?
Yeah, I'll burn one.
All right, what's your is it gonna be your vice, virtue, or hope?
It's a virtue.
Okay, so go ahead and do the re-roll. We'll see.
What do I do? I just press roll dice again?
Yeah, I changed the number to 1 for you. Okay, so you're still gonna lose that die.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But you do, since you burn the card, you retain narrative control and need to work your virtue into the scene of you knocking on the door and what's happening with this. As you knock on this door with the Yakuza cannibals with torches.
Okay. All right. I'm going to knock on the door, and there's going to be no answer initially. Okay. And then I'm going to go into a little bit of a monologue. And it's going to be a loving monologue because that's my virtue. Okay. So here it is. Hey, bros! Listen, we need some help here. You know, we are people. You are people. Watashi wa people. We need to come together and help each other. Okay? I don't know if you've seen this sinkhole, but we could put our strengths together, namely my strength. I'm very strong. You see this safety deposit box.
Whoa.
And I think that we can all help each other out. Please let us in. Arigato. And with that, someone slowly starts opening the door.
Toyota and Mikasa, what are y'all doing right now?
Hiding behind Michael.
Like right up
Yeah.
against him at the door.
Mm-hmm. Behind him, yeah.
All right. Does
I
anybody
am
have any
right
reaction to what's
under-
happening here?
So now the door inches open, and we look inside, and there's a whole group of people. They look suspicious.
It looks suspicious.
And there's one guy that I think I recognize.
All right, so the Yakuza cannibals open the door, and they're all eyeing y'all, kind of up and down. And one guy, there by the door, seems to be, you know, kind of the muscle of the group, man in the door. He's kind of licking his chops, and he's like, "Yeah, come in," and ushers y'all in.
Konnichiwa. And I walk in just straight up, so confident. And I plop the safe down on a little let's say in the foyer there's like a dresser or something. I plop the safe down on top of.
All right, what's everybody doing? What's going on here?
Angela's following in the back, and if is there a candle in the foyer or anything?
Sure, there's small little fires all around. You're able to light your torch, no
Cool.
problem.
Light the torch.
And they start to you start to notice in a few of the corners where the fires are, they're built up a little bit bigger, and there seems to be like meat roasting, and you kind of catch a smell of roasting meat. Does anybody have any reactions?
Oh, bro,
Kinda
I'm
good.
so hungry. What you got cooking? Is that some traditional Japanese sashimi?
Angela looks at him and says, "Sashimi isn't cooked, dude."
Well, I'm still learning.
It's a burrito.
Okay.
All right, so as you get closer, Mikasa, are you stepping forward to look at trying? Are you what's going
Mhm.
on? Because you said you noticed
grab-
the guy as you were coming in.
Yeah, I grab Angela's torch.
Yeah, excuse me.
Sorry, Angela, may I borrow your torch, please? Lends me her torch.
Sure.
So let's roll the dice, and we'll see if you have narrative control here, Mikasa.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to try and re-roll for that one, or are you good with your roll?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so you're gonna go down to 5, which means I have 5. You still have more 6s than me, so you have narrative control.
Okay. So I kindly borrow Angela's torch and look at everyone around the room. And I stop at the guy who I think I recognize. I've seen him in the photos that I found from hacking a national database when I was trying to find out who murdered my parents. And I realize it's him. It's the guy who killed my parents when I was a baby and orphaned me for the rest of my life. So I brandish my katana at him,
All right,
and then pandemonium.
so you'd roll the dice again.
Okay.
Before you do that, as she's approaching this guy, does anybody else have anything they're noticing or they're reacting?
Whoa, you
I
have
mean-
a samurai sword?
Before or after she brandishes the katana?
Well,
You get a samurai
yeah.
sword.
leading up to the katana, you know.
Leading up to the katana, she's looking at the guy, so okay.
Okay, all right.
So I
So
was just
What are the people's
black hoodie.
reactions?
well, they're
Like we
they
just
were
walked into their house and pulled out a katana.
well. Let's roll and find out. So Mikasa, if you would.
No.
All right. So you did
Frick.
roll a 1. You can try and retrieve that and hope for your 16% chance of rolling a 6 if you want to burn a trait. Or you can let this roll in the scene.
My God. Well, I want to avenge my dead parents, which is my hope.
All right. Is your hope next up on your stack?
Oh,
It was a number order.
Can I? Oh, well, I used my kindness first.
Okay, that was number 1. What's number 2?
Naive.
Okay, so you would have to use your vice.
Oh. Okay, it's not time. We'll end scene then.
Okay. All right. So, in this scene, Mikasa brandishes her katana, and the whole room erupts. And there's anybody that was around the edges of the room that were eating. They turn. They're coming towards the group. You notice that this guy was eating on an arm, and now he's holding it like a weapon.
How many people are there?
That's a good question. Let's say there's 8 people plus the main guy and the big guy at the door. So there's 10 people in this room.
Well, then okay.
The big guy bigger than our Michael.
Yes. The
Have
big
they
guy at the
said
door was bigger than
anything
Mike.
to us?
He welcomed you in. But as
And then
Mikasa
someone pulled out a sword.
as Mikasa brandishes her sword, the whole room turns to react, and we need to extinguish a candle and speak some truths.
Do any of them have any visible tattoos?
Of course, they're Yakuza.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure they look like your tattoo though.
Very good plum juice.
All right, so we have 7 truths that we need to speak. Of course, there's the truth that always persists. The world is dark. Mikasa, it was your role that ended the scene, so please, you speak the first truth.
Okay. Okay. So I'm actually an accomplished swordswoman.
All right. Let's see. The second truth will be the the sinkhole is now made it to the back of the Yakuza's house, the door that you came in. Michael, please speak your truth.
Wait, did you say Michael?
Yes, I
Mhm.
did.
Okay. My truth is that these cannibals, they look at me and they look at the rest of our group. I got the most meat on my bones. I got a fat beer belly because I just am an alcoholic, right? Fat tastes good. They see my beer belly, they see my mass. I'm cultivating mass over here. I'm strong. And they want a piece of it. So the cannibals are eyeing Michael for a meal.
All right, cannibals are eyeing Michael. Angela, please speak your truth.
At this point, the cannibals are sluggish from eating too much.
All right. Toyota, please speak your truth.
The cannibals have weapons made out of human bones.
Nasty. All right, Mikasa, our sixth truth.
Oh. 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 Mm.
Kitties.
Okay. Angela's torch is about to go out.
Oh no. All right, and as it is currently still a truth, and we are alive.
And we are alive.
And we are alive.
All right, so the sluggish and overstuffed cannibals that are now eyeing Michael up and down, drooling and brandishing their human bone weapons, are coming towards you, and Mikasa's got her katana drawn against their leader.
I shuffle up to the big guy, the guy that's bigger than me, with the visible tattoos, and I kind of nudge him like, "Hey, bro, how many reps are you getting in? Like, what's your bench max, man?" What is
And please roll the dice.
What? Okay. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, three
Oh.
sixes.
Woohoo!
Damn.
That was better than me. So how does he respond? What happens here, Michael?
Okay. So he looks at me very confused. Okay, and he's almost taken aback that I rudely like bumped shoulders with him. But the main guy, the guy that killed Mikasa's parents, he comes up and he says something in Japanese to to the big muscle head guy. And then he looks at me and and the muscle guy from that kind of like, he's like, oh, he's all good. And he says to me, you are very strong. You stay with us and join the Yakuza. And I go, bro, I was made for it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, so Mikasa, as the leader, still kind of facing you, but backs his way around to whisper this into the big guy's ear. What's happening next?
All right, so a rage boils inside me. I clench my katana and I approach him from behind.
Okay.
And
As she's approaching, Angela or Toyota, what are your feelings? What's happening here? How are you reacting to the situation?
I say go for it. I look for another bone and get ready for a fight, I guess. Yeah.
Wait, so all of you, like us, our group, do each of you, have y'all recognized that these are cannibals? Like, do you see human bones? You're like, yes, they're cannibals. Like, what's your current
I mean,
perspective?
someone's brandishing an arm, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing they're not
Yeah.
great.
But that
Yeah,
doesn't mean
that's-
Michael's noticed.
Yeah, no, I haven't. That's why I said y'all. I'm like enthralled. I'm like excited to be part of this.
Yeah, no, I saw the arm.
yeah,
I was like, oh,
Okay.
going straight
not
up on
great.
him.
I see Mikasa trying oddly to sneak behind everyone when they're all watching her. And I
Did
go,
Mikasa drop my branch?
No, I'm holding it, but it's gonna go out.
So
Okay.
you've got like the sword and
And
the
the
torch in the same kind of grip.
she's trying to
I'm
sneak
holding-
behind this guy while in a room with a torch and a sword.
Oh, what's this light coming from behind me?
You got to make a stealth check for sure. So as Mikasa is walking towards this guy with the sword, I'm like, yo, girl, chill. Okay. I'm one of us now. I'm one of them. We got to calm it down. We're on a team. Okay. Arigato.
All right, Mikasa, what are you doing?
The torch goes out suddenly. And I slash my sword at the man's head.
All right. And sorry, I forgot to hide one of the candles a second ago. But so make your roll for narrative control to see what's happening here. Are you gonna want to re-roll for that one? Or are you good?
Yeah, I use my hope.
Well, is you have to use them in order.
Oh my god!
So it sounds like you need to get the vice out of the way so that you can get to your hope. Right, so you want to
Okay, fine, I'll use my vice.
all right. So when you re-roll this, we'll see if you get to keep the die, and you'll retain narrative control because you're burning a card. But whatever happens, you have to work in your vice.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. Okay, so you're gonna keep the die. And what's playing out here?
Okay, so I'm enraged that I'm not thinking, right? We're outnumbered in this room of cannibals and Yakuza. And I naively go ahead and slash off their gang leader's head.
All right. So in one quick swipe, and the head goes straight up in the air
Mhm.
with a fountain of blood coming out of the neck.
Mhm.
spraying down across the entire room. How's everyone reacting to this?
As I see that happen, I take a bone, which is a rib, and I stab a random guy in the neck before he can even react.
All right, well, let's roll the dice and see how that
Yeah.
works out. Okay, there was 1-1 there. Do you want to try and burn a card to reroll that one, or are you happy with that?
I guess I'm happy with that, sure.
Okay, so you're gonna go down to 5, and now I've got 5. You still retain narrative control. So how does that play out? Stabbing a random guy.
The guy falls over, and then I don't know. We start a fight, but then wait, I throw a bone to Michael, and I'm like, "Yo, get ready for this battle we're gonna do."
All right.
Okay.
Angela, how are you responding to all of this right now?
I'm pulling out my revolver.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot the big guy in the head
Mm.
All right,
because he's fucking scary.
so let's roll the dice and see how this plays out. All right. Are you happy to lose that one, or you want to re-roll with one of your traits?
I will lose the one.
Okay, so y'all have 4 dice. I have 6. I rolled
great.
more 6s than you,
That's
so
really not great.
Oh my god.
I now gain narrative control. So Angela pulls out a revolver, and everyone sees it's a snub-nosed 45, 6 rounds. And as she starts to pull the trigger, the big guy reaches over and puts his hand on top, and the webbing of his hand stops the hammer from hitting and the shot firing. So now he's got a hold of the gun, and it's like pinching his hand, and he pulls back, and he lets out a like a ugh, as now the gun is like backwards stuck to his hand, and he reaches forward trying to swat Angela away, but actually hits Michael, and Michael goes down. What's everyone's response here? What's happening now?
I'm gonna try to dive and grab my gun back.
Mhm, and I'm slashing as many people as I can in the dark.
Why? There's still
And
some
I'm-
fires around and stuff, right?
Oh, okay, great. So I can see who I'm slashing, so I'm not slashing any. There's no friendly.
No friendly
slash.
fire.
No, yeah,
No.
And
Michael.
friendly slashing.
Michael's. Go ahead.
I was saying, as an accomplished swordswoman, you're probably doing well.
Yes.
Michael's a very kind person, but he's very stupid. Now, but even his stupid brain, while not realizing they were cannibals, what he sees is that we intruded in these people's house and then started cutting off their heads and murdering all of them. So he's like, he thinks that our team is the bad guys at this point. And so when he gets accidentally hit by the muscle head, he's on the ground and he's like, oh, well, okay, first of all, when the head gets chopped off of the guy, he's like, bro. And then when he gets punched by the muscle, he's like, yo, oh, you get him, man, get him. And he slowly picks himself up, but he's got the bone in the hand that Toyota threw him, but he's not participating in this fight. He doesn't want anyone to know, but he's a little scared. Right.
Yeah,
now.
maybe
Well,
a little, maybe wet his pants a little.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say he peed him.
The small bladder.
Yeah, he
hasn't
peed
gone to the
himself.
washroom in a
He
while.
actually peed himself.
How many keys do you need?
All right,
He's going
so-
like this. He's like swiping the bone, but not at anybody. He's just like, oh, yeah.
All right, so
But-
Angela, you said you're gonna try and get the gun back.
Yep.
We're gonna need a dice roll for that.
That's exciting.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So do you want to try and re-roll that one to save the scene, or is this going to end the scene?
You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that one.
All right, go ahead. All right, well, it was not a 6. So the scene is going to end with um, so Michael gets back up. He's kind of swinging around at nothing. Toyota, you're just kind of standing there in the middle of the room. It's all this cacophony of sound and body parts, some cooked, some not, flying around. Mikasa's. What's that?
Oh yeah, I'm also helping with the stabbing with the rib bone.
Yeah, and Mikasa's doing some slashing. Angela dives trying to pull the gun off the guy's hand, where it's like clamped onto his hand. He just pushes you away and pulls the gun off and points it right at Toyota, and will extinguish a candle. So we're going to need 5 truths. The first and ever-present truth is the world is dark. Angela, it was your dice roll that ended the scene, so you get to speak the first truth, and we're going to need 5 truths in total.
The first is that Toyota became an expert in Krav Maga while in isolation.
Nice. All right, Toyota?
Toyota right now, right?
I don't know.
Anything goes. It doesn't have to help the group. It's part of the story. Everybody's going to die eventually. What's happening?
What's the wolf doing?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's a good.
Toyota is
There's a lot of bones around.
Like,
I love it. All right, Mikasa, please speak your truth.
Wait, what? Toyota's angry that the wolf didn't help out in the fight? Okay, the wolf is frenzied because he doesn't know which bone to go for. There's so many.
All right. So my truth is as the sinkhole has expanded, the back wall of the house is now gone. So it's now like 5 acres in diameter or something. Michael, please speak your truth.
Michael is getting really hungry.
All right, so that was 5 truths. And we can say right now that we are alive.
We are
alive.
We are alive. Also, I do really have to pee. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, can we take a quick break?
Yep, we'll take a quick break. Yeah. Over in my
Oh, it's been
Discord
2
chat,
hours.
Robot Boners is saying there's plenty to eat in the house.
Hi, Theos.
So for those watching as we take the short break, this is a storytelling RPG called Tin Candles. It's a interesting system where the number of dice available as the story is told is adjusted as the candles go out, as the different scenes happen. And unlike other role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons or Shadowrun or other things like that, it's not a dungeon master against a set of players where um, people are trying to like game the system or anything like that. This is more everyone is telling this story of these characters, and this this story is the final hours of their lives. So it's oh, there's the kitty. So it's a fun little storytelling game that everybody's involved in, and anything can happen. The system itself specifically states in the rules for the whoever's the game master to not do a lot of preparation, because it's more about what the players are describing, and it's a collaborative story. So it's a lot of fun. Tanuki, are you doing a unboxing? What you got there?
Yes.
The cat wants to help himself to your snack.
Oh my god, stop eating it.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn, this is packaged very well.
What is it?
Your
katana?
audio only.
Cat's hungry, yo.
Cat's as hungry as
Is that a mooncake? Did you grab a mooncake?
Yeah, we have a bunch. Get off me, cat. What?
Oh, right.
Go for it. This is Theodore. Actually, he has the same name as Toyota.
Are you opening the sword now?
Yeah, but
Looks like it's got too much
save
tape for you.
Save it for later.
Are you streaming after this?
What? I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a few songs. Okay, bye.
Oh, bro. Okay. Are we all back?
I'm not sure. Angela or Toyota? Oh, has there been things happening in the chat? Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm back. Sorry. I was listening. I was also unloading a dishwasher.
No
Wow,
worries.
so productive.
Oh, damn.
Trying.
Toyota, Honda, Suzuki.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so where we left off, this house is beginning to fall into the sinkhole. Everybody's in this crazy fight that's happening, and the wolf is no help, and Michael is hungry. So what's happening next?
What's the state of the big guy that accidentally punched me?
He's got the gun in his hand, and it's pointed at Toyota's head.
At Toyota's head?
Yes,
And I still have the bone in my arm?
yes.
Okay, so seeing this,
is-
knowing that
so
I'm
is
a
it-
virtuous, loving person,
Yeah. Which bro you gonna
I am
roll?
going to go. I'm gonna go say something that I saw in a anime clip on YouTube one time while I was smoking with my bros. I'm gonna try and be super badass and say, I'm gonna butcher the line. I'm gonna say, "Am I Shindaru Ma?" And then I'm going to just go for the stab right through the throat.
All right, let's roll the dice. Well, unfortunately,
Kill me.
Badge.
you don't have narrative control, and that's going to end the scene. So
What?
you say your line. Not sure what that was supposed to translate to, or what it actually translated to.
Omae wa mo Shindaru is supposed to mean you're already dead. It was for Solon.
Nice. So you swing with the bone knife towards him, and he actually, with the gun hand, blocks and fires. So we need to darken a candle, and we need to speak 4 truths. No one, we don't know where the shot went yet. Michael, it was your role that ended the scene, so we know the one truth that is forever with us: the world is dark. So, Michael, please speak your first truth.
Mm. Shit, so hard.
Embrace the darkness.
Something starts crawling out of the sinkhole.
Ooh. All right. Mikasa, please speak your truth.
Most of the cannibal Yakuza have been slashed.
All right. I'm gonna say Muscle Man shot hit Michael in the chest, causing him to drop the safe deposit box. Oh, the safe deposit box was in the on
it
the
was
table,
put
right?
down. Yeah.
So causing him to knock over the table, and the safe deposit box is now sliding towards the hole. Toyota, please speak your truth.
Toyota does not like Lustrum, but he knows that he's already stored the Switch's brain on the cloud already. So even though the Switch dies, she's still alive somewhere.
All right, so that was 4 truths. And we all can say
You're still
we
alive.
Still
are
alive.
Still alive.
All right. So Michael's been hit in the chest. Snub nose 45, almost point blank range because he was fixing to slash for this guy's throat. The rest of the Yakuza look like they're out of commission thanks to Mikasa's handy sword work. What's going on?
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Angela has some medical
Yeah.
training, so she's gonna go
Yeah.
check on Michael,
Okay, thank goodness.
see if she can help him out, see how bad the shot actually was.
The dude is still alive, right? What's the dude doing?
Yep. So what is he doing?
Ooh,
He's got 5 shots left.
now he's turning to me and Toyota.
All right. So he's turning and pointing with Angela's revolver towards Mikasa and Toyota.
I want to sweep his leg.
Are you in a position to make that
I'm
kind of move?
imagining that I'm like on the floor, like dying, but in a last act of, loving virtue. Oh, no, instead, I'm going to take out one of my wine bottles and I'm going to smash it on the floor because I have 2. I would never get rid of all my wine. I have 2. So I take out one of my wine balls, I smash on the floor, and I try and fucking stab him in the Achilles tendon or something.
All right. So let's roll some dice and see how that works out. So that's gonna end the scene. Michael's laying on the ground. This, shot in the chest, blood pooling. Angela's coming over to help. The big muscle Yakuza guy is training his gun over to Mikasa and Toyota. Michael goes to break this glass bottle, but he's so weak, he doesn't have the strength to do so.
Because I had to hold that nerd safe. Excuse me.
That was his wife you're speaking about.
Yeah.
So as he goes to hit the ground with the bottle, it actually slips out of his hand and bounces back up into the air, moves around, and falls back down and smashes Michael right in the forehead,
Oh,
where he loses consciousness. At the same time, these articulating giant bug-like legs are coming up out of the sinkhole towards the group. And unfortunately, Michael, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn off your camera. And as you do, please tell us what is the last thoughts going through Michael's mind.
Well, Michael's thinking that he found a place. He found a place 10 minutes ago. It was in the Yakuza. He was accepted by them. He said arigato to one of their heads. But now he found an even more important place, and it was in the hearts of his new friends that he met.
that
And
you followed?
he also curses the Oasis car wash manager for firing him. And that's his last thought. And he lets out a quiet under his breath. He goes, bro. And that's it.
R.I.P.
Goodbye.
No.
All right, so
No.
Oh,
we need to darken a candle. That was the as that candle was snuffed out, so was Michael's life, and we need to speak some truths. The if I can grab the candle, there we go. Um, so that was Michael's role that ended the scene, but he's no longer with us. So we do know that the ever present truth is that the world is dark. Um, Angela, would you please speak your first truth? We have three truths. Please speak the
All
first
right.
truth.
The Japanese government has sent all resources, including law enforcement, electricity, to the local hospital.
All right. Toyota, please speak a truth.
Um, Okay, so after 5 years of
Thanks for
marriage
the
with the
follow.
Switch, marriage has been pretty dull. So Toyota was actually just making Michael protect the safe to see if he could be a trusted person to have a threesome with the Switch. So, right.
Well, that didn't work out.
So he's really sad right now that passed.
Man, 5 years. And that the multiplayer in Animal Crossing, it was pretty fun, but I just never got that chance. Mikasa, would you please speak our third and final truth for this scene?
Okay. The deceased cannibal Yakuza have a working vehicle.
All right. And for those still left behind, they can say, "We are alive."
We are
You're alive. So far.
All right. So things are getting pretty nasty. There's a something coming up out of the hole. Blood and guts everywhere. A dead friend, and Yakuza with a gun. He's still got 5 shots
Oh god.
in this revolver. So what's happening next?
So he shoots a shot at me, and I deflect it with my katana.
Let's roll some dice.
Okay. No!
All right. So he shoots a shot at you. You try and deflect with your katana. And it does hit the blade, and it ricochets off, and it hits Toyota in the throat.
Oh no.
And it's just this blood sprays. And Toyota, please tell us, what are the last thoughts going through your mind as this bullet has hit you?
I can't speak, right? Yeah. There's blood gushing from my neck, and I can't make a word. But I point to the safe, and then I look into Mikasa's eyes, and I'm like, "You gotta protect the safe. Remember, my wife is in there. Protect her at all costs." Yeah. And then I also think, and then I use my blood and write out a letter that says, make sure to bring my body in the car, because my inanimate body could still, be with my wife, because we're both inanimate.
All right. Well, thank you. If you would please mute your microphone and turn off your camera. We have 2 truths that need to be spoken. Let me darken a candle. The ever-present truth that the world is dark, And Mikasa, please speak your truth.
Okay.
Sorry, I stepped away from the computer for a second. What happened to Toyota?
We'll explain in just a minute.
Okay. Mikasa looks toward the safe, but it has been consumed by the thing crawling out of the hole.
All right, and Angela, if you would please speak your truth.
Mikasa has unequaled luck.
Ooh!
How does that? Okay, all right. So the one thing that those that are still alive can say is, "And we are alive."
We are
We're
alive
alive.
so far.
All right, so you reset the scene here, right? The Yakuza guy fired the shot, hit Michael in the chest, turned to fire towards Mikasa. She deflected with her katana, but it ricocheted over and hit Toyota in the throat. Whereas he fell and as his body fell and his blood poured out, he wrote an extensive letter in blood on the floor about the desires of his remains to stay with the switch in the safe deposit box, and the safe deposit box has been consumed by some kind of creature coming up out of the sinkhole. So Angela and Mikasa, what's going on? What's happening next?
Oh my goodness.
I am running. We are
Yeah,
running.
I think we
Let's
should
go.
run.
Gone. Toward my favorite restaurant that I really wanted to go to is Sushi Sayoto.
Okay, so you're turning your back on the
Just
muscle-bound
going.
Yakuza guy with
Yep.
4 more shots on
Run
the
it.
revolver
Just run.
and trying to
Fuck
run
it.
out of
Yep.
the house.
Fuck it.
Run.
All right,
I'm
so
with
Angela, we need you to roll the dice.
Because I'm so lucky. Hey, look at that.
Oh no. So that's unfortunately going to end the scene and extinguish the candle. So the Yakuza guy, y'all are turning and running. He's gonna fire 4 shots, the remaining 4 shots. And as they fly across, as you're running towards the door, obviously you can't run faster than a bullet, and Mikasa has her back to the guy. He's still aiming for Mikasa, and 3 of the shots hit in the middle of her back, and the 4th shot hits the wall. So Mikasa, as you feel the sting and the pain of these 3 miniature explosions across your spine and shoulder blades, and you're falling to the ground, what are the last thoughts going through your mind?
I'm just happy that we happened to run into the Yakuza that had killed my parents, and I managed to avenge them so I can die at peace.
All right. Thank you for that. We're going to extinguish a candle, and if you would please turn off your video. There is 1 candle left, and 1 person left, and the ever-present truth that the world is dark. Angela, if you would please speak the final truth. Angela is losing hope.
But she's still running.
And as the last person, you can say, "I am alive."
I am alive. So far.
All right. So where are you going next? There's
I
a
am
there's a muscle-bound Yakuza guy with no bullets, but still chasing after you. The sinkhole has just about pulled the rest of the Yakuza house in. There's some kind of giant articulating legged bug thing that's swallowed a safe deposit box with a switch in it.
I'm running. I'm running. That's what I do. I'm running. Like Angela is a runner. She runs a lot. She's running. She's running away.
All right, so go ahead and make a roll, and we'll see if this is going to extinguish the final candle or if you're able to get somewhere. All right, well, that was not a successful
So
roll.
much.
So describe to us how your final moments happen.
Angela's running away. As she's running, the Yakuza guy is running after her, and he gets swiped by the tentacled whatever that is coming out of the sinkhole. And that makes her run even faster as she's going. And someone was able to have a functioning vehicle. As she's running, she gets hit by a car, takes her out.
All right, and what are the last few thoughts in your mind?
I didn't get to have my sushi.
All right, well, and with that, the final candle is extinguished, and the world is dark,
The world is dark. And we are not alive.
and no one is left alive. So if everyone can come back and you can turn your cameras back on.
Oh shit, my fucking thing unplugged again. 1 second.
Oh,
Bro, come on, plug your thing in.
I'm back.
Plug your thing in, bro.
sushi's
I'm-
not.
Ooh.
All right, well, thank you everyone for spending your time playing games with me tonight. I have a couple of questions I'd like to go around the around the table, around the the screen. First off, let's start with Toyota. So, if you could, how do you feel your character changed over the course of the last few hours of his life, and specifically from where you started versus how you felt when you ended?
It really brought him out of his comfort zone, you know? He's used to staying inside his room. And
5
for the
years.
first time in 5 years, he stepped out. It was a really hard decision. Yeah.
And even in the afterlife, how do you feel knowing that your switch wife is in the safety deposit box in the belly of a beast?
It really sucks, you know?
She's in the cloud. It's fine.
She is in the cloud, but that's her brain. Her physical body is what I'm attracted to.
What?
That's-
What the hell?
And that's in the belly of the beast.
Fast forward 22 years, and Toyota's wife seeks revenge and Skynet's it. She takes over the cloud. And,
Yeah. Like, what's the point of having all the games when you can't press the buttons?
Ooh.
That was deep. That was deep. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Theo, for playing with me and the rest of us this evening.
Thank you. Hosting and
Angela,
everything.
how did you feel with your character arc of the last few hours of your life?
I mean, aside from scared, she was pretty much, she didn't change. She was just trying to do her thing and get gone and survive. Like didn't she didn't change all that much. She met some cool people, some strange people that she wasn't quite sure about. And then there were cannibals, which was also strange. And I think she decided that Japan maybe wasn't a great place.
Right on. Well, thank you, Iris, for stepping in with us and playing with us tonight and spending your evening playing games.
So fun.
Yeah, that was such a blast.
So, Michael, please let us know how did you feel over the course of your last few hours? How did Michael change?
Michael realized he didn't need acceptance from the Yakuza. He just needed some real friends, you know. His high school friends, Jake, John, and Joey, weren't really there for him, you know. They were detractors on his life, and he felt accepted by his friends that he stalked to their mansion and let him join in on.
Do you feel like Big Mike has any regrets right there before he died?
Well, the reason he got fired from Oasis Car Wash is because he kept betting his friends that he couldn't drink all the car wash water. And he regrets that because he does think that he was a good car washer.
All right. Well, thank you, Bucky, for playing with me tonight and with the rest of the group. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, Bucky Mayer on YouTube. Mikasa, how do you feel with your story arc? You had some goals going in.
Yes, I'm very pleased because I hit all of my goals. I used all of my virtues, my virtue, my vice, and my hope. And I even hit my brink. Oh yeah, we didn't find out people's brinks, right?
Yeah, we got there.
We can talk about that here in a second, but
okay.
Give us some how your character changed over the last few hours of their life. How did your character feel? I mean, you said happy you were able to avenge your parents' death, right?
Yes. Yes, I was very happy that I studied the blade. But I'm mad that I killed the wrong guy, I guess. I should have killed the big, like, Yakuza. Because he finished all of us
killed,
off.
Like, everyone.
Yeah, he killed everyone.
Except me.
Killed him first.
He killed everyone but me.
Oh, yeah.
And that, I mean, you got to be careful crossing the street. I mean, it's dark. You know, surprised, there was a couple of cars left that were working. Right. So thank you, Tanuki, and everyone. Go follow her on Twitch. Fantastic music streams. So yeah, let's talk about the traits: the virtue, the vice, the hope, and the brink. There was a few of them we didn't reach, but let's go in the opposite order. So Mikasa, what were your four? And
okay, brink was I killed with a katana. Hope is avenge my dead parents. Vice is being naive, and my virtue is kindness.
Very nice. And you did actually work in the brink without actually having to roll for it.
Yeah.
All right. Michael, what were your traits in your brink? Traits in your moment in your brink?
My virtue was love. My hope was to find purpose in life. My vice was alcoholism. And my brink was that I cut the brakes and I think it was like clogged the exhaust in Toyota Honda's car.
What? Who wrote that?
All right. Angela, what were your four?
Okay, so my virtue was resilient. Vice was broken. the hope, which is the one that I burned and was trying to use but never really got to, was go to Sushi Saito, which is a sushi restaurant in Tokyo, which she was hoping to get to. And the brink was that she burned evidence.
Oh, okay. That's why you were trying to go to the
I was
sushi.
trying to
like,
get
what?
like, I was just like, get me there. I want to have this sushi. Darn it. And then I got hit by a car.
And, Toyota, what were your four?
Virtue was intelligent, vice was gambling, and hope is I hope to be lubed right. The brink is I saw you sell that family treasure.
Interesting.
What the?
And the brink that was written for them,
Yeah,
the big bad, it was I saw their lover cut out their heart. You know, that all of the things that we do in the setup don't always come into play, right? Try and work it out. But
wait, how was the they big bad supposed to play it? Were they the thing in the sinkhole?
Where was the they the thing in the sinkhole? Was the they the Yakuza? Was the sinkhole itself? Was the they us all along?
Yeah, the monster was the
deep
friends we made
questions.
all along. That's what I said.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. The deep questions, man.
We may never know. But thank you all again for your willingness to entertain a crazy idea, and really appreciate everybody playing. I think for my stream, I'm just gonna raid over to Vivian's, and let's see if I can make that happen. But thank everyone for hanging out, for watching. Had a few people in the chat. Appreciate it. See if I can get my command to work right. There we go. All right. So we'll see you over in your chat in a bit.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
Jeremy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
This
and
was so
putting
fun.
this
Thank you,
together.
Jeremy.
Wait, I have one suggestion for the website.
Well, so I'm gonna send a survey out to the four of you
Oh,
afterwards.
oh my gosh,
Oh.
there's a survey.
With some asking for feedback about myself, about the site, about what was run,
Wow,
several
so
different things. So
professional.
I'll be sending that out. Please look for that soon.
And Jeremy's the goat.
He really is. I can attest. I work with him. He's amazing.
I'm jealous.
I appreciate all of that. But come on, Michael, bro. I love you, man.
Bro.
Bro, I love you, bro. Oh, bro.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. My chat's raiding over to yours.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
I'm gonna kill the Zoom
Yeah.
here. So y'all have a
Thank
good night.
you all.
Thank you so much.
Have a good
My
one.
chat's raiding over to
Bye.
yours.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Okay.